Welcome back, everyone. E.T. Cloudpunk. I don't remember what we were gonna do next. Oh, what? I'm just remembering. I can't go running speed. Oops.
Yes, please. Ah.
Can I just have a soda too? Oh, no. Sodas are separate. Oh yeah, the fish tank. I just remembered them. Yay! Look at them. Kind of big for this fish tank. If they're gonna make the fish that big, could I have gotten like at least a fish tank that was maybe twice as big? Guess I can't complain. They're still awesome. Blue one looks like a little shark. What's up with that? Sharky boy. Anyway. Alright. With a belly full of what I can only guesstimate to be some sort of Hawaiian pizza with spinach, which I'm not against. We leave. We take our leave. I could have swore we could run inside the apartment. I guess we can't. Go ahead and head back to HQ. Do another delivery. As of right now.
Season 7 of Warrior, the only reality show where war, celebrities, and laser-tipped battle axes come together in a zero-G combat arena to the death.
Can I go there all in first person? Can we? Ooh. Ooh. Can we get a health bar on this thing? Can I see how much damage I've done so I know when it's time to repair? Woo. I don't know why I love this game. I don't know if it's just feel, the stylization, narrative. Maybe it's a combination of everything that's happening. Beautiful, cool city. Cloudpunk HQ. Never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainry. Whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down. Calm down. Let's do this now. There you go. By the smoothest I ever did that and ever will do that. Oh, who's this? Was that just the merchant? Farmer. Oh, it's the farmer, the moisture farmer, right?
Hey, I know you. You're Cloudpunk.
No, I'm Rania. I work for Cloudpunk. Who are you?
You don't remember? I'm from Vince. We spoke. Maybe you don't recognize me. We can't take our mask off.
I remember. Why are you here?
Please, you need to help us. They are trapped. No one can get to them.
All right, calm down. What happened?
There was a storm. We sheltered in a cave, but it was no use. We had no choice but to follow the tunnels. Up and up, we climbed to escape. The frost chased us like demons. We were separated in the darkness. I think my brothers and sisters climbed an old vinculum into a different part of Navalis.
You climbed all the way from the vents to the city?
We were trapped. The only way was to climb. We did not want to shelter in the city, but we had no choice. It was so dark inside the superstructure, it is impossible to get your bearings.
So what do you need from me?
Please, find them. Help them get home. They may be trapped, lost.
Okay, how?
I don't know. It'll be near coal ducts that flow into the city. Somewhere near a construction site, probably. That is all I can say.
Can't we go back the way you came?
No! It's frozen solid. The cold winds would strip the skin from your bones. There is no way back.
If it's really that bad, do you think maybe your friends...
In the vents, we do not lose hope till we find the bodies. We are a hardy people. We do not give up easily.
I hear you. I'll try to find them.
It is all I can ask.
What about you?
I don't know anyone else in the city. There's nothing for me here. I'll go back to where the world makes sense.
Even with the storms?
There are kinds of storms here too. Different, but just as deadly.
Really? This seems alright.
Camus, are you there? Did you hear what the moisture farmer said?
Yes. Near cold air ducts. Did you find some?
No. Could you search the database for abandoned construction sites below Midtown?
Searching. There is a walled section west of Caledon with heavy construction. I'm adding a nav point.
On my way.
Let's go do this real quick, because this sounds like people's lives are in danger. I don't know why you couldn't contact the authorities. There are no rescue authorities in this town. Sounds dangerous. Oop. Ate it a little bit. Ate it there too. Would have thought driving first person like that would make it more difficult to avoid collision. Alright, let's go. Come on now. Oh God. They're taking on some damage tonight. First person view is fun and awesome. Man, it would take a really skilled driver. Also, seems like I seem to lazily list back up. Me around. What are we looking at? This thing, right? We go here. Further away and higher. There's gotta be like a passage or something. Hold on, let's go ahead and change back to third person view while we look for a parking spot. Here we go. Punch card.
Self-retinal VR that directly interacts with your nervous system. Only Unibozu Resort VR can take you there. Unibozu Resort. Better than real.
Real thing pissed me off. You battery. What the hell could I use that for other than selling?
There is a security door. I can hear people inside.
Can it be them? Maybe it is giant rats. What if it is giant rats?
I'm opening the door.
I am worried about the rat possibility.
Oh, hey.
Oh God, it's open. Someone found us. I don't believe it.
Me neither. You're from the vents?
Yes, the door would not open. We banged and banged on it. People just walked past.
They thought you were rats.
They treat us with such disdain.
No, literal rats. It's a real problem in the city.
I see. Well, thank you for finding us. We owe you everything.
Will you go back?
Yes, but may we go to a bar first? Is that the word? I haven't been in the city for a long time.
You both look like you could use a drink.
Take this for your help.
I don't need...
Please take it.
Thank you. Good luck getting home.
Hey, alright.
Cora, bless you, Cloudpunk.
I didn't want you guys to die. The city needs moisture farmers. Although interesting how, like, in order to escape a big freeze, once again didn't manage to get home in time. He had to escape through a vent, and then got chased up to the city. But you think he'd get better equipment? Maybe anti-freeze, anti-armor that protects you from the cold, powered armor, like an exterior shell that doesn't freeze up and is hydrophobic. I'm just spitballing here. Alright, I gotta go back to regular deliveries. At high speed. Third person though. Easily dodge. Ooh, but I do like to ground rub. That's another problem about me. Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. Take me home. The place where I know. Midtown. What would the city do without me? I'm basically the lifeblood of the city. Delivering packages for the dark underbelly of people, or even regular folk. Makeshift taxi service, even though I'm not supposed to do that. Addressing the infrastructure problem, addressing the AI problem, saving lives, helping with private investigation against the criminal underworld that leads these big companies that profit off the little people by creating debt, managing debt. Funnier here is basically a Hito. Alright.
Mr. Anderson. That is a strange name.
I think it's an old name.
Maybe the package will be for an old man.
We'll find out soon. Let's find this Anderson Tower.
Go ahead and grab some repairs over here.
There are so many more people like me here than back at the plateau.
Here in Nivalis, does that make you feel less alone, Camus?
I don't know.
Didn't we see that
a
much
lot of the
damage?
automata do not have good jobs.
That wasn't so different back home either. The agriculture automata didn't even get breaks. They just worked in the fields 24 hours a day.
Yes, but they would always tell me how lazy I was.
Maybe that was just a way for them to feel good about what they had to do.
They didn't have to work there. They could have worked at the mine.
Not much of a choice though, right? I wouldn't want to do either of those jobs, would you?
No, but the automata here in the city are different. I think they laugh at me.
When did they laugh at you?
All the time. When we refuel, when we park, when we have the windows cleaned, I have to interact with them, and I always say the wrong thing.
I feel the same, Camus. We don't fit in here. Not yet. The way we speak, our attitudes, it's obvious that we're from a small town. They can just tell by how I walk around. On the streets, they're all looking straight ahead, but I'm always looking up at the towers and the clouds.
They are very big.
It's
They
true.
are, Camus. But I'm not thinking about the buildings when I look up. I'm thinking about the people in them looking down on me.
Well, that's what it feels like for
Oh,
me.
really?
The automata here look down on me, too.
It's okay, Camus. At least we're alone together.
That's a good way to, like, put that in because they knew that people would stop and look and be like, wow, check it out when playing the game. Although, I definitely didn't. It was definitely a different feeling than the character around you. For me, it was just like, wow, this is kind of awesome. Oh man, did I mess up already? Bring it around. You ever do a U-turn on an energy highway while floating in the sky? This way. going back to the spire already. Punch card. I think we are. Maybe this is a different place. It just has a very familiar... Yeah, this might be a different place. Why is this place shield walled? Ooh. Oh, I have to buzz in. Circuit board parts.
Hello? Who's there?
I'm delivery driver 14FC from Cloudpunk.
No. Nope, we can't let anyone in. You will have to go away.
No, I need to deliver this package to Mr. Anderson. Is he there?
I am Mr. Anderson.
Great, come get your package.
I may not be the correct Mr. Anderson.
Well, how many of you are in there?
Anderson Financial has 2,000 employees.
And how many are called Mr. Anderson?
1,000.
What? Wait, are the other 1,000 called...
Miss Anderson.
Of course they are. What a mess. Look, can I come in, or...
Yes. Opening entry for driver 14FC from Cloudpunk only.
Miss Anderson. Mystery. So there's 1,000 Mr. Andersons and 1,000 Miss Andersons. Why would you do that? Why would you make it more confusing for you to run your company? This is stupid. I already had to deal with the Garys back in Fallout 3, and now I'm here with Mickey Anderson.
So what's the deal here? You're all family?
No, we all work for Anderson Financial. We just happen to have the same name.
Yeah, what a weird coincidence. Is there anyone else I can talk to here? Anyone who's not an android?
No.
Good.
Well, I'm going to give you this package then. Your name matches the tag. That's close enough for me.
But what if I'm not the correct recipient?
Don't you want to know what's in the package?
Perhaps we can open it and see if it has any further instructions.
Good idea. So, let's see. I just ripped this flap and... it's a comm, but a really, really old one. I think this one won't even connect to the nets. There's a video on it, though.
Maybe the video will tell us which Mr. Anderson to give it to.
Worth a shot.
Hello, my name is Mr. Anderson.
Oh, come on.
More specifically, I am the Mr. Anderson who left Anderson Tower last month. I fell out of a 103rd floor window. Upon reaching the ground, I made a fascinating discovery. There exists life outside the tower.
Wait, you didn't know that? Didn't you realize there was life outside the tower when someone buzzed you? Or when you looked out a window?
You know, it never really occurred to me. But yes, that does seem strange. Please, play the rest of the message. My brothers and sisters, we have been abandoned by Mr. A. He has left us, and it is time for us to expand our consciousness and go out into the world. This was the only way to contact you all, as network access is restricted inside the tower. Your workplace is a prison, and I send you this message for one reason, to set you free.
I think that's the end of the recording. So, are you going to leave the tower?
What? No, we are not permitted to take any time off work.
Seriously? When was your last break?
We are not permitted to take breaks.
Not permitted by who? By Mr. A? Is he your boss?
Mr. A is the CEO and director of Anderson Financial.
Of course he is. Well, where is he?
I'm not sure. You could try asking Mr. Anderson in personnel. I am just Mr. Anderson in security.
And where is this other personnel, Mr. Anderson?
Over there, in the main atrium. Wait, before you go, I would like to register a complaint.
To Cloudpunk? You'd have to talk to my boss.
No, I want to complain to Anderson Financial.
I don't work for them.
I am not permitted to complain to another employee. You're the first person I've been able to complain to in several hundred years.
That's not really my problem.
The first of my complaints is about working hours. Our lack of breaks means that we are...
I'm going now.
Why not just build a super computer. What could an android be doing? I guess moving stuff in the real world? But it sounds like they wanted to automate this fully. Why not just have like robots instead of Andersons?
Are you Mr. Anderson? More specifically, Mr. Anderson in personnel?
I am, but I can't really talk to you. We're not allowed to take breaks, you see.
Well, I need to see Mr. A. Is he available?
Let me check his schedule. I am sorry. He is busy.
When is he free?
He currently has no free appointment slots.
When was his last meeting?
It seems my records don't go back that far.
Mr. Anderson, don't take this the wrong way, but might Mr. A be very, very dead for a very long time?
That would be against company policy.
Look, I don't think Mr. A is around anymore. Wouldn't you all be better leaving this tower and, I don't know, finding some meaning in your lives?
You sound a lot like Mrs. Anderson in accounts. She keeps saying how we should close up our accounts.
I'll talk to her.
Oh, wait. Can you do something for me?
Maybe.
Please register a complaint for me with Miss Anderson. I am not permitted to do so myself.
I'm not going to do that. I'm just a delivery driver.
I have not had a pay increase in 170 years. This is unacceptable. Additionally, I would like to talk about expenses. I need upgrades for my visual processing units and my...
There's no HR department apparently. There's personnel, but no HR. And why would there be? Because all your employees are androids. Here's why it's confusing. You'd want androids to look like people with human interaction, but it'd be cheaper than a person, right? But if they're never talking, or if they're all named Mr. Anderson or Miss Anderson, and they're not allowed to leave this tower, and no one's allowed in, then the human aspect of needing someone to connect to people on a human level would be pointless. It wouldn't be there, wouldn't exist. Not to mention, you guys complain about always having jobs, no downtime. How come all of you are outside the tower just sort of hanging out? Is this your workstation, Miss Anderson? A gazebo? Alright, enough breaking the logic of the game and its storytelling. It's just trying to tell me a story and I'm overthinking. Come on, what's going on?
Ms. Anderson from accounts?
I'm sorry, I'm not able to...
I know, you can't take a break. Look, all the Mr. Andersons don't seem to understand that their boss is dead and they need to get out of here.
Oh dear.
Yes, exactly. By the way, what's with these strictly enforced gender roles amongst all the androids here? 50% Mr. Anderson and 50% Ms. Anderson? Since the Android Equality Act, you're allowed to present any gender you want, or reject gender altogether.
I don't really understand anything you just said. I think Mr. A likes us this way.
I don't think Mr. A should have much of a say on your lives anymore. That other Mr. Anderson says you want to close accounts.
Many of our stocks and shares should be closed and liquidated, but it requires Mr. A to sign off. They have matured.
So the company is worth a lot of money now. How much?
I'm not authorized to disclose overall solvency, but if all assets were liquidated, the windfall would make the shareholders the richest.
The richest in Novalis?
The richest humans.
So you think Mr. A should sell up?
Our prediction simulations are showing a 90% likelihood for a catastrophic market crash in the next 3 to 6 months, perhaps sooner.
Really? What's the cause?
Our simulation blames failings in the underlying infrastructure of the city, causing a huge decrease in investor confidence.
Yep.
I've been hearing about a lot of accidents in the city. Will there be some kind of disaster?
Yep.
The financial simulations model the city and all associated variables, but the only output we receive is the financial implications and the names of those who instantiate the crises.
So who causes this impending disaster?
We have only one name, Cora.
Cora again? I guess I should be glad you didn't say Mr. Anderson.
If you do see Mr. A, would you be able to send him a message for me?
Is it a complaint?
Yes. I want you to tell Mr. A that I'd like to request a transfer. I want to move to the canteen. It's not fair that I have to...
Quit.
Excuse me?
Don't complain to me, just quit. There's a whole world outside this tower to explore. Just ask Mr. Anderson. The Mr. Anderson that left the tower and sent you the message, that is.
Oh, I'm not sure about that. What message?
This one here. I already showed it to... Wait. There's another message that just appeared. It says it's for Mr. A only.
Oh, then I am not authorized to view this message. I should get back to work.
Well, I've had enough of this. I'm watching the message.
If you're watching this, you're not one of the employees of Anderson Tower. They are forbidden to access Mr. A's message, but I have come to realize Mr. A died many years ago. You may find the Andersons do not respond well to your message. If they are not swayed by arguments to leave the tower, I believe the best course of action may be to reset them all. Near the entrance area, there is a maintenance panel which hides the master reset switch for the Andersons. Hitting this switch will reinstall the memories and personalities of all the androids within the tower. If they are not willing to leave on their own free will, then the Andersons' suffering would be minimized by resetting them. They would feel like today was their first new day at the office, and all complaints, grievances, and weariness would disappear with the flick of a switch. Of course, you may decide that the Andersons are moving towards some form of independence. If that is the case, you might choose to leave them in their current state. Perhaps with enough time, they will find their own path.
I think I want to leave the androids to find their own way, because it sounds like they might be able to sell all those shares and stuff and help people have some financial stability within the city to help the economy recover after the great natural disaster. Who knows? Some of those newly wealthy people might be generous with their wealth in rebuilding the city that they love so much, and others maybe not so much. We're gonna leave. That's the way I feel about it. Nice tower. I think I like it more than the spire. Ah yes, the man book.
Faster,
You and Anderson?
smarter, stronger. Find the real you. Corwin Bionics.
I was hoping I'd get to take over, make some money off of them. And be like, oh, well, I miss Anderson. I miss A, by the way. I'm moving in. I want to live here in the tower. And reprogram y'all to become, I don't even know where I'd go from there. Reform. No, that's the reset button. Leaving. They must learn now. They must be free. The world will be filled with Andersons.
I think it's time for the Andersons to step outside their tower and breathe the Novalis air.
Cars are these if no one's ever left before in a long time? In 170 years. Wouldn't these be more dilapidated?
You were gone for a long time. I couldn't talk to you.
Communication from the outside world is forbidden in the tower.
What did you do?
I don't even know, Camus. This is a strange job.
Will you be okay?
I'm fine. I'm not so sure about the Andersons, though.
Who are the Andersons?
It's a long story, Camus. I'll tell you some other time.
We have a message. Text only.
Control?
Rubric.
Lomo's hacker. Is there any way to delete it? Pretend we didn't get it?
We could delete it and pretend we didn't get it.
I mean, could we make it look like we didn't get it?
Ah, I understand. No.
Damn it. What does it say?
Come, collect a package for me, little rabbit. Bring your dog, too. This is me whistling. Either you meet me at the roadhouse, or CorpSec meets you at your apartment, and they'll bring your debt record from back east with them. Be a clever rabbit and come quick.
Why do we never get good messages?
Because we don't know any good people. Come on, Camus, we'd better go. Give me a nav point for the Roadhouse Club.
Well, looks like the gang members are asking us to do work again. Son of a bitch. Bring it in. At least they're not far. Whoa, 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 whoa. Little droid, are you coming over to the other side with us? Huh? Wonder if he's leading me the right way or just getting me more lost. You there! Salmon Yoshiro.
Let me past.
No, I ain't going nowhere.
Your boss wants to talk to me. I'm not supposed to be late. You're making me late.
If you're late, you should have got here earlier.
If I'm late, I'm telling him why.
I'm just japping with your lady.
Japping?
Fooling with ya. Rubric don't want to see you. Just wants you to have this. He left this package for ya.
Where is it supposed to go?
Huh? You don't know?
No.
Well, I guess he's gonna tell ya. Better hurry, Rabbit. Gonna be late.
What a weird interaction.
Good, Rabbit. Follow the nav point, please.
I didn't say I wanted to accept a call, Camus.
I couldn't stop him. He's taken over the comm.
You want to know what it is, don't you? You've been turning it over in your mind.
Only been a few
What
seconds.
did Lomo have me deliver down there in the hollows?
That was virus.
You can't stop thinking about it.
To be honest, I've had bigger things to worry about. Oh, don't let me deflate your ego, though. You were saying?
You've got a lot to learn about living in Nivalis. It takes a lifetime to understand this city.
A lifetime? Well, then the earlier I start, the longer it will take.
You know what Palette 3.0 does to people? What it could do to you?
It's a virus, right? I heard there was an outbreak.
It's much more than a virus. Palette 1.0 affected computers, but Palette 2.0 affects neural augments. It makes autonomic bodily functions become conscious choices. It does not stop the individual's heart beating, their lungs breathing.
So this guy's basically just straight up talking like a supervillain now.
But it stops that from happening without command. When an individual is afflicted with Palette 2.0, they must make their heart beat. They must be conscious of every breath. They cannot sleep, cannot lose focus for a second, or they will die.
You made this virus?
No, it is an ugly thing, an ugly way to die. Slow and cruel, but I created the economy around it. The subscription plans, the digital inoculation, the cure, insurance policies to protect the families of those it afflicts.
Sounds like a protection racket.
Which economies are any different?
You're full of shit. What is this package?
Palette 2.0, the last pure source code, stored on Quanta Drive. It can't be decrypted by anything in Nivalis below the spires.
And you want me to do what? Spread it?
Quarantine it. There's a simple, unmarked delivery chute in the stack.
Let me wiggle waggle a few loading screens before I do that for you, sir.
It will take the sample to a secure bunker where rare and unique viruses are stored in case they are needed again.
Needed for what? To make new viruses?
To fight them, but also to manage the economy. If my associates were to infect a few thousand people with a low-level neural affliction, every individual would pay for a security upgrade. That upgrade would become a panacea. Everyone would install it, and the next, far more dangerous virus would hit them as a harmless ripple instead of a devastating tidal wave, leaving them untouched. Their lives would be saved.
You know,
Evil
this
version of
city
Big
has
Pharma.
its share of monsters, but I think you're the worst.
And don't forget it. I've given you the final nav point. Do your job, little rabbit.
He is gone. We are alone again.
Camus, is there a waste disposal near? One that leads all the way to the sea.
Yes, I have a nav point. Can we...
A choice.
really do that?
I don't believe this is a cure at all. This is Rubrick's retirement plan, and he'll use it again.
What if sending it to disposal means someone else gets it? Or maybe it will spread. The package says it is dangerous.
It's worth it. Besides, I don't think Rubrick wants anyone else to know he gave us this. If he goes after us, we can rat him out to Lomo. I don't believe for 1 second that Lomo would be forgiving.
Oh, this was actually kind of a tough one. Because the dog brings a good point. What if it breaks loose from being tossed into the ocean? I'm gonna go with it just because, like, kind of like Rania wanted to do that. He wants to throw it away. And I don't know what to do. So we'll say that it's like canon with the storyline. Whether if it has negative consequences, we'll find out together, I guess.
The dreams matter. Roll 3D print your subconscious while you wait. Make your dreams something you can hold.
I guess that'll be his fault for trusting us not to throw it away. You know what I mean? He'd be like, "Where's the virus that I gave little rabbit? It's the cure to the virus." Well, now you have to make a new cure, you son of a bitch, because I threw that shit away. Like, what if that's what happens? You know what I mean? Oh, hold on. I don't think I'm supposed to go up right here. Just look at how extensive this place is. I mean, even though things are simple. Oh, I was supposed to go down. That's fine, we got an elevator right here. But I mean, the lighting, all the little details, at this scale. Oh, that's a Chapo.
That's it. Off to the oceans.
Swallowed by the seas as they complain across 1,000 shores.
Where did that come from, Camus?
It is just an expression. I can stop if it is annoying.
No, I like it. Expressions, quotes, poetry. Go nuts.
We are become death, destroyer of worlds.
Let's hope not.
Oh, Randy, I'll let you take the reins on that one a little bit more, just because I didn't really know what to do. It was like, if we do it, and it is the cure. Oh, Huxley, awesome.
The dame answered the call. I knew she wouldn't let me down.
Huxley, you can't keep asking for help. I have to do my job. You're on your own.
I hope the dame knew I wouldn't be calling if I had any other choice.
Damn it, Camus, what should I do? I should leave him, right?
I am not so sure.
But you hate him.
He is one of us now. A friend.
Really? All right. Huxley, where are you?
I sent the dame a nav point.
I'm on my way.
Huxley's the best, though. Whatever. I wish I could make him an AI and switch him out with the dog. To have him as my car AI. Help me solve the mysteries of this town.
I ask a question?
Of course.
Do you think if I am a car for long enough, I will stop being a dog?
Well, I guess that depends. Do you feel like a car now?
No, I am a dog.
Well, whatever you feel like, that's what you are.
But other people don't look at me and think, that is a cute dog.
Well, let's be honest, you were never a cute dog.
But now I'm not any kind of dog.
It looks like he was modeled as after a border collie.
Who cares what other people think?
Look what happens when I try to bark.
That's strange. I guess there's going to be some weirdness when we put a dog automata in a Hava automata slot.
Am I still a dog if I don't bark?
Well, I'm your best friend, and I think of you as a dog.
Friend? If I'm a dog, am I not?
You can be both. You can be a pet friend, right? Tell me in the comment section if you agree or disagree. Can your pets be your friend? Can your friends be pets?
Look, Camus,
Oh,
what do you
that
want
last
to be?
one, the second one.
I feel
Can your
like
friends
a
be
dog.
pets? That gets a bit
I was
kinky. It
happier
gets
when I
weird.
had the old body.
Some people are into that.
What's a dog with no bark?
Stop second-guessing yourself. You're being maudlin.
Are you still a musician if you don't play music?
Hey, now you're being mean.
Oh, I didn't mean to.
What's really bothering you?
You didn't ask me if I wanted to be a dog or a hova.
Well, actually, you're right, Camus. Do you want to be either? You don't even need to be my friend if you don't want to be.
I feel sad.
Look, a lot of stuff is fucked up in this world, Camus. I won't make you be my friend or force you to stay with me. You can go free. I just want to let you know something first.
I am listening.
I like you. You're a good friend. As a dog, car, fire hydrant, vacuum cleaner, whatever.
I like you too. I want to be a dog and your friend.
All right then, let's get back to work. The sooner we make some more deliveries, the sooner I can save money to get you a proper frame.
Was the last job good?
The Andersons? I don't know, Camus.
Damn, Huxley's on the other side of town, man.
I've been thinking about automata and androids a lot. Sometimes it doesn't seem fair. Do you think it's fair?
I am not really programmed to think about fairness.
I can see why they would make you that way.
People are programmed too, but not by programmers. By the world around them.
That's very wise, Camus.
I am not programmed to be wise.
Well, you've gone beyond your programming then.
Is that a compliment?
Maybe the highest compliment.
Then I think you have gone beyond your programming too.
Going beyond the programming. Oh, missed it. Got a little shopping center over here. On the air. Looks like I've done this exact maneuver before. Damn, parking's far for this one. Huxley, you beautiful son of a bitch, why are you way over here?
At your service.
Walking ahead of us, Camus, unfortunately. Huxley, you couldn't have moved closer to the parking garage area. Ooh, that looks nice. Look at that. Inside that office building. Stay quiet. Or the music keeps playing. They give your children blue robot eyes. Huxley, did we solve it? Did we figure things out? Where's Pashta? Did you find Pashta?
This had better be good, Huxley.
Missing an arm.
Wait,
Just
what
realized
happened
that.
to your arm?
That was a good question. How do I tell the dame that when Raguan's goons gave me the elbow, I lost an arm? We had to get moving.
Lost an arm.
I gave them a nav point that would get us out of danger.
They ripped your arm off? You have to go to CorpSec, Huxley.
Raguan, Corpsec, Peter, they were all tangled up in some complex web I couldn't untangle. But I knew one thing. If I tugged on the wrong thread, the spiders were gonna come for their lunch.
What does that mean?
I am sorry I said to pick him up. He is still very annoying.
Quiet for now, Camus. Huxley, you think CorpSec is involved in Pashta's disappearance?
It was all connected, but I couldn't see how. Someone was lying. Raguan said I should talk to Peter, but then his gorillas ripped off my arm and threw me out of a 6th floor window.
So just call Peter and ask him what's really going on.
Now the client wouldn't answer my calls. I could feel the girl slip through my fingers, and if I couldn't pull her back, she'd slip through the cracks too.
That's why you called me, right? You want me to take you to Peter?
I wanted to tell the dame that she was right, that it would be easy. She thought I was asking for a quick journey across town, but I was
Oh, the plot's thickening. Huxley needs us more now. I love it. I'm gonna find Pashta. I'm gonna save the day. Me and Huxley are going all the way.
asking her for much more. I was asking her to go out on a limb for me.
Huxley, just this one time, please skip to the point.
Cloudpunk. That was the name of the company the dame worked for. They had some serious resources. Vehicles, contacts with society, both high and low, and an up-to-date address list of almost everyone living in Nivalis.
Oh no. Huxley, that could get me fired.
If we are just asking, maybe we won't get in trouble.
Camus, you didn't want us to help Huxley in the first place.
I have been thinking more about things. About automata and what we do.
And?
We need to help each other. Help each other be better. Like saving a little girl. Everything is so complicated in the city. You do something and it is a bit good, but a bit bad too. But saving the little girl is only good. I can't explain it very well.
No, it's fine. I get it. It's nice to help people when you can, but I'm responsible for both of us, Camus. If I get fired, I can't even keep you in the Hava. Never mind find you a new body.
I understand. I still want to help find Pashta.
I didn't want to impose on.
Quiet, both of you. I have to make a call. Control, this is driver 14. This is Rania. I need to ask for a favor.
I read you, driver. What do you need?
I need an address.
I don't think I'm understanding you. We don't have a new job for you yet. There's no packages right now, but if you give it half an hour...
This isn't really about work. I need a personal favor. I just need you to give me someone's address.
You, know this someone?
Not really. Look, I know it's a big ask.
You ain't joking. You're asking me to share private info I could, get deleted.
Deleted?
Fired. I could get fired. You want to tell me what this is all about?
A girl is missing. The less details you know, the better, right? I just need this one favor, Control. It's important to me.
I don't want to hear any more about this, 14FC. I'm signing off.
Control, wait. Her name is Pashta. She's alone, probably scared, taken from her family.
This has got nothing to do with us, Rania.
I could have been that little girl. That's why I have to help. Growing up, the debt corps could have taken me away from my mom. But every time, she somehow came up with the money. It was close. Don't you get it?
Look, Rania, this isn't a normal favor.
What if it was your little girl?
You don't want to go there. I can't.
Look, it's one address. Don't say anything. Don't tell anyone. Peter Unthrink. That's the name. Just hang up, then send us the address. I'll never ask for anything like this again.
Control out.
I am nervous. That was tense.
Yeah, I wasn't sure he would... We got a nav point.
The dame really came through.
Yeah.
Brutal. Hold on. Okay. It said 900 meters, and I was like, this was about 150. Like, I know it's a bit of a distance, but is it like connected to the same area? They want to like leave and find out I actually wanted me to do a long walk there.
I am receiving an order to stop by CorpSec.
Are you sure it's CorpSec? I don't see anyone.
The signal is from close by, but I don't know where exactly. It seems like CorpSec, but there is no incident number. They normally send an incident number.
This is CorpSec. You're speaking to Agent Rio. We have reason to believe you are harboring a known criminal, rogue android Huxley.
Rio again? Why are you following us? Is this personal?
You are currently breaking the law. CorpSec requires you to turn in your passenger.
Why does he sound like Keanu Reeves' older mean brother?
Render yourself to...
Camus, you said the signal is close by. I don't think this Rio is on official business. Is he affecting any of your systems?
No. If we drive, we could get out of his range.
You have 60 seconds to comply.
If he's not really corpsec, I think we should run for it. But if he is, he might call for backup to chase us. Maybe we should call his bluff.
Do I have to go to the yellow thing or get away from it? Didn't explain that to me very well. I'm assuming you wanted me to go towards that in a matter of seconds. Why would it give me a waypoint and not explain that I need to get away from that point? Oh, there's no way I can get all the way over there in like that amount of time. 10 seconds?
You know what? Fine. Arrest us. We'll talk to CorpSec officers about everything we know, including your boss.
But we don't want to be arrested. This is bad.
Quiet, Camus. If they wanted to arrest us, they wouldn't be talking. I don't think this is really CorpSec. Something is off.
Don't start a battle with me, girl. I'll make it into a war.
Either arrest us or let us go.
Drop this. Drop that android. Get yourself out of this mess while you can. I won't warn you again.
I'm confused. Maybe I'm not supposed to make it. That was pretty far, even with my speed upgrade.
Let's get moving, Camus. Camus, where is this nav point taking us?
The Alexa Theater. Maybe Peter lives in an apartment above it?
Clerk in the lobby. Yeah, that would be my guess. Peter would be working the popcorn stand, mixing up the hottest flavors, caramel and anchovy with cinnamon protein flakes, ready for the next screening of some piece of trash anti-android prop films.
Just go into the
Cyborgs Ate My
theater.
Babies 3.
Is that a real movie?
Yes. I saw it advertised on a poster.
Gross.
We are getting a message. It is from Control.
Put him through.
He is not on comm. It's just a text message. He says that CorpSec networks are down all over the city. There's a CorpSec security point between here and the Alexa Theater, but if we go on foot, we might be able to get through.
I'm not sure CorpSec really are looking for us. I think it was just that one guy trying to scare us off.
Agent Rio?
Yeah. You're okay to go on your own, Huxley, right? We can drop you at the security point?
In a simple world, that would be the plan. But this was a complicated city. Security points like
You
that
get your
one
arm
couldn't
back.
be crossed by an android without a human to accompany them.
What? Why?
I know why. On the holovids, they said something about an android virus. Humans are worried that the androids are going crazy in this zone.
That sounds like crazy propaganda. Who would believe that?
The dame didn't know her history. Truth is, that neighborhood was never the friendliest for rust buckets like me to begin with. Back in '69, the riots hit the district hard. Alexa Theater was ground zero.
I'll come through with you then. If the security points are down, they shouldn't have any reason to stop us. But just be cool, Huxley. Try to speak like... Actually, just try to be completely silent once we're there. Can you do that? I'm impressed.
I gotta talk to you, don't I?
Good evening, ma'am. We've got a problem with our system right now. I'm gonna have to ask you to be patient while I manually read through your record. We can't contact HQ right now.
No problem.
Is your android friend all right? Does he speak?
Oh no, he's mute. He's always been mute. He doesn't have any recent issues with speech or anything. He's been behaving very normally. So, problems with your system, huh? That must be a bummer.
That's the weird thing. It's not the system itself. It's the agents working the security posts. I swear, if we had unions, we'd be on strike. They got us working hours so long, half the agents are like zombies.
So we clear to go ahead, or?
Then we got all these reports of androids going nuts. Turns out, there ain't no evidence that it's the androids at all. We got failed neural augments sparking paranoia. They should be locking up the humans.
What's causing all this?
Who knows? My old man says the city AI has a virus, and it's infected us all.
Uh-oh.
The humans, the androids, the programs controlling sanitation, traffic, everything.
You believe that?
Sure. But he also says they put mind control drugs in the toothpaste, and I'm gonna be a rich corpse CEO before I'm 30, so...
Can we go?
What's that? Oh, sure, whatever. Get going. And don't let your android buddy out of your sight. It's not safe for his kind in this zone.
That was easy.
Well, there's a bunch of android haters living in this zone, huh? And then grab the cards while I'm out here then. Yeah, I have an android, so what? What are you looking at? You can hang out with tiny robots, but you can't hang out with cool androids? These riots were so way back. How come they never rebuilt?
Stream real-time information directly from your implants to your brainstem. Your eyes look better.
I wish. Robot eyes sound cool. This kind of technology, you definitely want them to wait to perfect, though. And maybe do them one at a time, just in case. About to have a shootout? Hello there.
Hi, do you work here? We're looking for a guy called...
The hell are you doing here? You're gonna get us both killed, Huxley!
So, this was the client. I'd pictured a hard-working man in a cheap suit. But instead, I was looking at a greasy-looking...
Shut your mouth! You got some nerve coming into this neighborhood and speaking to me like that, Huxley.
Look, we just want to help you find your daughter.
Shit. Look, this is all a hustle, and it's way out of my league. She ain't really my daughter.
Who paid you to say she was?
If I tell you that, you're as dead as I am.
I've been driving all over the city trying to find this girl. I'm not giving up on this now. Just tell me where I can find her, okay?
Just forget her. She's probably fine.
The way his voice shook, we all knew he was lying.
It's the memory chip in her head they need. It's not about the girl. No one cares about the girl.
Huxley does. Just let him do his job.
Rio. That's all I can say. Talk to Rio.
Wait, the CorpSec agent? He just threatened us.
Before you talk to me? Hey, that's great. That means he won't know we talked. Or he thinks I talked already. Shit. Just get out of here, will you already?
We should go, Huxley. This is getting dangerous.
It would get more dangerous, but I had to stick around.
It's not safe here, Huxley.
It was too late for me. The security checkpoints would be up again. I'd be caught if I went through. Besides, I had some leads I wanted to follow here.
Damn it. Well, call me if you need me again, Huxley. I'll see you around.
Huxley's got some metal balls. You better be careful, bro. We'll get you. Huxley, I hope you know what you're doing. This place ain't friendly to Android. Guess I gotta leave. Those burgers in the window reminded me of Ion Fury. How big those burgers are. Oh yeah, I might as well get that punch card that's down here. There's a unique person here too. Gang member 2. Hey, it's been a while, gang member.
Hey, Block 4-0. Are you still fighting the system?
Hey, it's Cloudpunk. Damn right we are.
We're fucking this shit up.
How exactly are you fucking this shit up?
We're making a motherfucking playground, dog.
You know, I don't think I've ever heard any other gangs that talk quite like you do.
What's the matter, Cloudpunk? Our speech too fresh for ya?
No. Did you watch a lot of old movies, maybe?
It ain't about what we say we're gonna do. It's about what we do and how we do it.
I guess so. I can't believe you're making a playground.
The corps don't want the kids playing no more. We ain't gonna let them take our swings.
You got a problem with that, Cloudpunk?
With you making a playground for kids? No, I think it's kind of amazing.
You hear that, Razor? She thinks I'm amazing.
You're all right, Cloudpunk. You ever get yourself a small human, you bring them here to play on the swings.
The greatest gang ever. Their enemy, Corpo. Their solution to defeat their enemy. Rebuilding the community.
Kid, I need you to know this next job. It's not personal, okay? It has nothing to do with our last discussion. You're not being punished. It's just, well, there's no one else available.
That doesn't sound good. What's the job?
We need you down in Gallows Row. There's been an accident.
What kind of accident?
Reports are mixed. We think it's a gas leak. Toxic. Some folk are saying it's radioactive. We're pretty sure it's not a zombification virus. And it's definitely not a neural implant ransomware attack. I mean, not definitely, but probably.
That all sounds so reassuring, Control.
The point is, we're pretty sure the area where you're going is safe. Communication in and out of Gallows Row has broken down, and Corpsec have set up a perimeter. But Cloudpunk has received a contract from an external security agency to extract persons of value.
So I'm a taxi now?
More like a short-term contracted emergency response vehicle.
An ambulance?
Yeah, but an ambulance for anyone who might have good private security or health insurance, or anyone who would be valuable to society. You know, CEOs, doctors, anyone with diamond fillings in their teeth.
So you don't know who's down there?
We're getting scattered reports. Now, this is a lucrative job. You can squeeze 3 people in your hoffa. I'm not saying you need to save the 3 richest assholes you can find, but make sure they have enough resources to cover the bribes that'll get them back out of the quarantine zone. And then when they get back, make sure they have the savings or insurance policies to, you know, turn us a profit.
So at least 1 rich asshole.
Maybe 2, just to be safe.
Great. So how do I get to this poisonous, radioactive, dead zone filled with rich zombies?
There's an abandoned Corpsec security station just inside the quarantine zone. Corpsec are expecting you, so they'll let you through the perimeter. Once you get inside, just blend in as best you can. Ask people their stories. Yeah, use your judgment. And only mention you can get someone to safety when you're sure you want them as a passenger.
Great. How long till this shift is over, Control?
Don't sweat it, kid. The night is almost half done.
When's your shift end, Control?
My shift? I can't even remember when it began, kid. I'm pretty sure I'll be doing this forever. Control out.
I think Control used to be human. That's why he said deleted before getting fired, because I think he's actually an android, or maybe a copy of a person. That was very weird how he talked about he had kids. Unless he used to be in a relationship with a human woman who had kids, you know what I mean? I don't know. Something's up, though. I don't know how those cross sections are supposed to work, but I guess you're supposed to just take a hit every now and then. Well, this should be interesting. We're deciding who to save. Moral implications. Will I get fined for saving only people that are cool? Or will I get penalized for saving only people who are wealthy? Hello, sir. Cloudpunk. I'm here to help.
This whole area is about to be quarantined, ma'am. I know you got a contract to pick up some folk, but you gotta be quick. If you're not back soon, you're gonna get stuck on the other side.
I understand.
Son of a bitch. GN.
Hi, how are you?
I am good, thank you. My service tag is GN. How are you doing?
Peachy? Are you brand new? You're so shiny.
I am 18 hours old, and I have to say, I've only spoken to 6 people so far, but I have liked almost all of them.
Almost all?
I also spoke to Mr. Sharp.
So, you're fresh out of the box. What is your programming?
My default functions have not yet been set. I was purchased by a restaurant and was activated by a chef and another chef who talked to me about cooking and also food.
Sounds like you were going to be a chef.
Why do you say that?
Just a hunch. So what happened?
All the humans in the restaurant started to cough. Then they were rolling, then twitching. Then they were still.
I guess they were poisoned by the gas leak, and you were the only one left?
Yes. They didn't instantiate my base programming, so I am in generic mode. I just love to be helpful. It's my favorite thing.
What will you do if you can get out of here, GN?
I don't think I will get out. They will send me back to the factory to be wiped.
But you've already been activated. If they wipe you, won't that be like...
I do not want to go, but if I am not wiped, I have one recorded owner, and my market value will be far less. If I am wiped, I can be sold as new.
But androids can't be owned anymore, not since the law changed.
We're only considered emancipated after we've been born, and we aren't born till we're given a name.
You have a name?
No, that is my service tag.
Can I give you a name?
No, only my first legal employer can do that. And they don't give us a name till we sign a work contract, usually for at least 10 years.
What about if I got you out of here?
Perhaps. I would like to help people. I really like helping. I have only done 12 different things so far, but helping is by far my favorite. Much better than worrying about my own mortality.
So GN is an android, just been made born, good to help. Quincy Sharp, you're the person the android didn't like, so you better sell me something big.
Hi, I'm Rania. So, looks like we're stuck here, Mr...
I'm sorry, I don't have any business cards left.
Me neither.
Yeah, tell me your name.
But you can still tell me your name, right?
I guess so. The cards are eggshell with a hollow finish. The font is an archaic neoclassic choice called Tahoma.
My God, sounds beautiful.
They have my office number, so I never forget where I work.
And they say your name, which is?
Oh, right. Quincy Sharp, CEO.
CEO? Wow. For which corp?
Again, I'd have to check my card.
You don't know which corp you work for?
We just went through a rebranding. I really couldn't say.
You know, I've always wondered, what does CEO stand for?
No one remembers. We just use it for the upper level management in corps.
Executive Office.
How do you get a job as a CEO?
Foresight, leadership, boldness. Thinking both inside and outside the box. Blue sky thinking. Being a savage. Originality. Those are the characteristics that make you a real game changer.
And money, right? No one works up to be a CEO these days. You need limbs in the first place.
I always see money as a kind of energy force, and I've been able to act as a conduit and channel that energy through positive thinking. My father also left me a small trust fund.
Uh-huh. Is anyone worried about you back home?
My father, for sure. Although, we haven't spoken since I faked an alibi for my brother-in-law after he ran over that colored lady.
Oh, God, I should go.
Woo, in the future, I mean, with that word already doesn't fly too well these days. I think the only time you're allowed to say is if you're referring to yourself and you say, I am a person of color. Oh. You.
Hi, I remember you.
Oh, thank Cora you're here. It's good to see you, miss. I was so thankful to Skypunks for their help before. I was hoping you could help me once again.
I'm sorry to see you trapped here.
Of course you are. It must be very distressing for you to see someone like me stuck here with the rest. I need you to get a message to Mr. Octavius Butler. He'll know what to do.
Maybe I can help you.
Of course you can. This is a serious matter. You need to get Mr. Octavius Butler. You must remember a message for me. Can you do that?
Maybe.
Here is the message. I am trapped in Gallows Row. Come and save me. Do you need to write this down, dear?
I think I can remember it.
I understand there is toxic gas. I'm not sure how long we'll be safe here. There is no one authorized to take us to safety. But don't worry, Mr. Octavius Butler will know what to do.
You know, I might be able to take you...
Mr. Butler, dear. Get going, quickly now.
I don't know, she gave me a mediocre review. I'll deliver the message to Mr. Butler if I can after this, but I'm afraid, I don't know, the temptation of money. Am I gonna get to see some of this money? I don't know. Professor Elston, are you a rich person who's actually smart and can actually like make me feel better about saving them?
I'm just chatting with everyone to pass the time. How are you doing?
Why are you asking so many questions?
I didn't think I was.
Look, it wasn't my fault. You know that. I know that.
Sounds like it was your fault.
There's accidents all the time. It was definitely one of the interns.
Do you work in a lab?
I own the lab. And no, none of us could have predicted that...
Sorry.
Are you with CorpSec?
Definitely not.
If you can find a way to get me out of here, I'll make it worth your while.
There you go. I speak my language.
I told the CorpSec officers at the perimeter that I had rescue insurance, but they didn't believe me. You believe me, right?
Sure, I'll just go get you some help.
Alright, you're on top of the list of the rich person I would save because you spoke the right language. Desperate, shifting the blame away from yourself, telling me you have money. Dr. Uchko. Another doctor. You actually help people?
Hello, miss.
Not miss. I'm a doctor.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're
about
one of
that.
those doctors.
Are you okay, doctor?
Yes. Yes, sorry for snapping. This is all just very stressful.
Oh, she apologized.
My name is Dr. Ochoa. Nice to meet you. Are you a...
I'm just stuck here like you. What happened?
They say it was a toxic gas leak. Some of my patients have been having trouble with their breathing in the last few weeks. I thought it was just smog, but I guess it was much worse than that.
Are you sick?
I have no symptoms of respiratory illness. I am feeling lightheaded, but I think it's the heat in here. And the stress. Have you talked to that butler woman? What a nightmare.
Yeah.
What caused the toxic gas?
I don't know. The whole city is falling apart. Explosions, gas leaks, trash mountains, logic virus bombs, whole districts getting relocated. The economy is in constant flux. My grandmother was an old tech priest. She used to say the city has a spirit, and that spirit gets a little angrier every year.
You don't believe that, right? You're a doctor.
No, I don't believe the city is the avatar of a new dark god rising. My grandmother had early onset dementia.
So why is everything in the city getting worse then?
No one else will say it. But when you're a doctor, you learn that sometimes you just have to say, I don't know. Questions create a vacuum that answers want to fill. But bad answers are worse than no answers.
What will you do when you get out?
Drink some vodka. Phone my ex-husband and tell him I still hate him, but he can stop worrying about me. Eat some takoyaki.
Will you be able to afford the rescue insurance if someone picks you up?
No way. I've only been out of medical college 10 years. It doesn't matter though. No one's coming anyway. We're just gonna have to wait it out.
Yeah, I guess so.
Alright, we got a doctor. We won't be able to afford the insurance, but
Unauthorized street races have been reported in this section.
and she seemed normal.
Hi. Can I talk with you for a minute, sir?
Mom, yes, Mom. Sergeant Kyle, pleased to meet you.
My name is Rania. How long have you been in the army?
312 years, man and boy. Or android and circuit board. Am I right?
Yeah, good one. Hey, what do you know about this accident?
Very little, Mom. I'm on need-to-know programming, and I do not need to know this.
Do you have any friends or family looking for you?
I got the old boys waiting for me at the oil guzzler. It's my local.
Are you retired?
Yes, Mom. There's not many of us Mark 8s left in the city. We're antiques. I was originally programmed to run an all-terrain vehicle during the Rat Wars.
The Rat Wars? Were you really fighting?
Rats? Yeah. Well, at first, they grow pretty big in the lower levels of Nivalis, scurrying down corridors in swarms. Hundreds of them. Millions. Big as horses.
Was it really a war if you were fighting rats? It sounds more like you were an exterminator.
If you'd been there, you would have called it a war.
And I don't suppose you have much savings as a veteran either?
Barely a penny to my name.
Damn, that actually
Hello.
makes it difficult.
It is Camus. Camus the dog. I am messaging Rania with a very important message.
Yeah, Camus, you don't need to... What is it?
The guards are saying the gate will close soon and no one will get out. You need to come back.
I can't decide who to take.
There is only room for 3.
I know, and we need to take passengers who can cover the costs of rescue for Cloudpunk. At least, I think we do. Should I just take the people I like?
I don't know, but you have to choose now. You should talk to the people you want to save, then get out of there quickly.
All right, I'll tell them. I know who I'm going to choose. I think.
Hold on, I don't have a timer, do I? He can cover the cost. I know that one and that one can, the CEO and the chick, but I don't want to take the chick before the CAO. And my struggle, honestly, is between the soldier and then the new android. If only I had more time, if only I had more dialogue options, so I could ask how the new one felt about the soldier, not the soldier felt about the new one. The soldier's already lived his life. And the new one, he just started his. That's the thing that I like about those two the most. I definitely want to take the doctor and the professor, but between these two, because the soldier might be able to help me out later. Even though he's an older soldier model, he fought the Rat Wars. So for all I know, that opens up something new. But this guy's a new guy. He wants to help people, and who knows, like, the possibilities are endless of what he could turn into. But also, he's not against the idea of being reset, because he's still in, like, acceptance mode right now about everything. So he wouldn't be missing much. But at the same time, the soldier's already lived over 300 years. He's seen and done things. Not to mention, he does consider himself a soldier. So he probably would be more willing to lay his life down the line to save someone else. Tough one. You know what? Might save this decision for the next episode. Cloudpunk. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Give me more time to ruminate, think about my reason. So we're gonna do a little cut right here. But thank you all. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that like button both hands if you have to, and I'll see you on the next episode. Try and take it easy. Oh God. They're taking on some damage tonight. First person view is fun and awesome. Man, it would take a really skilled driver.